My goodness, America! Is everything okay there? You guys are going through a lot, hey?
You know what Hollywood keeps telling me? Shh. Don't say anything. You know what the American church keeps telling me? Shh. Don't say anything. You know what I have to say to Angel Studios and the new TV show Homestead? God's wrath is upon you.
One day, he goes, it's just going to be the right wind, and fire's going to start in the right place, and it's going to burn through LA all the way to the ocean, and there's not a thing we can do about it. He goes, we get lucky with the wind. He goes, but if the wind hits the wrong way, it's just going to burn straight through LA, and there's not going to be a thing we can do about it.
Madam Vice President, I know you're directly affected, so you fire away. No pun intended.
Indeed. Thank you, Mr. President, and also for the work that everyone around this table has been doing. Sadly, many insurance companies have canceled insurance.
I think the craziest and the saddest part about the fires in Los Angeles is the timing of everything. A lot of people are saying they lost their insurance not too long before the fires. Just take a look at what James Woods says. He says in his neighborhood, about 4 months before the fire, one major insurance company canceled all the policies in his neighborhood. Just take a look at this picture of Pacific Palisades. Average cost of a home there is $3.4 million. Now, how about the timing of the cut of the fire department's budget? They cut more than $17.5 million about 7 months before these fires started from the fire department, and they were saying that they were severely understaffed and they didn't have enough resources to fight these fires. And then the million-dollar question comes around. How the heck did these fires even start? And there are hundreds of conspiracies circulating around social media, but I have a question, and a lot of people have this question too, because I saw a lot of videos saying the same thing. It got so hot that the people who abandoned their cars, it started melting. Like the metal started melting down the street, but the trees around these cars looked fine.
How can something go from looking like this to looking like this? So let me get this straight. In a first world country like the United States of America, there was always a chance that in LA, the wind could hit at the perfect angle, at the perfect speeds, and homes, livelihoods, memories would just be burnt to the ground. There was always just that chance. And everybody was just okay with it? Nah, what am I missing?
Governor, I live here, Governor. That was my daughter's school, Governor. Please tell me what you're going to do. I'm not going to hurt him, I promise.
I'm literally talking to the president right now to specifically answer the question of what we can do for you and your daughter.
Can I hear it? Can I hear your call? Because I don't believe it.
I'm sorry. There's literally, I've tried 5 times. That's why I'm walking around to make the call.
Why is the president not taking your call?
Because it's not going through. So
Why?
I have to get cell service.
So
There's
let's
no
get
cell
it.
service.
Let's get it. I want to be here when you call the president.
I appreciate it. I'm doing that right now. And it's to immediately get reimbursements, individual assistance, and to help you. I'm devastated for you. I'm so sorry, especially for your daughter. I have 4 kids. Losing the school.
Everyone who went to school there, they lost their homes. They lost 2 homes because they were living in one and building another. Governor, please tell me, what are you going to do with the president right now?
We're getting the resources to help rebuild. We're getting
Why
the
was there
resources.
no water in the hydrants, Governor?
That's all literally.
Is it going to be different next time?
It has to be. Has to be. Of course.
What are you going to do?
I'm doing
To
everything
fill the
I can.
hydrants. I would fill them up personally. You know that.
I literally have.
I would fill up the hydrants myself.
I would. I understand.
But would you do that?
I would do whatever I can.
But you're not. I see the. Do you know there's water dripping over there, Governor? There's water coming out there. You can use it.
I appreciate it. I'm going to make the call to address everything I can right now, including making sure people
I'd
are
like
safe.
to make sure you do. Can I have an opportunity to at least tell people you're doing what you're saying you're doing? Could somebody have a contact? Can I have your contact information?
Right now.
Okay, I don't know if I'm going crazy or I just need to preoccupy my brain with conspiracy theories, but how is this happening? How are we getting a fire in the Pacific Palisades, and then supposedly the wind took it all the way to Altadena, and now the winds are gone and suddenly it's popped up in the Hollywood Hills. Like, these are very far distances that embers wouldn't be able to fly. Like, this feels deliberate. And not only that, but what's even crazier is downtown had a big fire here yesterday, and it was on the same block that there had been a fire, I want to say a couple of days before, because I remember making the joke when we were going into the Pop Report studio yesterday, and he's like, oh, the fire's getting close to me, and I'm like, he texted me and said, there's a fire getting close to me, and I was like, that's so funny, I literally have a fire 2 blocks away from me. And at that point, I believe there was already a fire coming down Sunset that I guess was contained, and now it's in the Hollywood Hills. What the fuck is happening? Like, what is going on? Look at the map. Like, what is happening? There's no way this is an accident.
You know what? I'm just going to come out and say it, okay? The fires are being done on purpose, and I hope that enough of you people start to get a clue about what's going on so that you can stop the evil monsters behind this. Okay? Yeah, I said what I said, and I don't care what you think about it. If you want to call me delusional, whatever accusations you want to make, go right ahead. At least somebody's speaking truth around here.
Please stop scrolling. I'm a Los Angeles native. I was raised and I was born and raised in Los Angeles. I've lived all over LA. This is not normal. Okay? This is not normal. They're trying to do something. They're burning down my hometown. If you're laughing about this, fuck you.
This fire even got celebrities chiming in. Chris Brown went on his Instagram and said this. Y'all can see what he said. So I'm not crazy, right? And remember, he's in the Los Angeles area. He also said, make sure y'all throw a ceremony or a parade for these firefighters and first responders after this. Yes, y'all. We must all do that. DDG even chimes in. Listen to this, y'all.
Me, I'm just saying it's just a little weird that it's happening in so many different rich areas. And I know it's people that's not rich that also got affected, but the areas that it's happening in, it should not be happening in. Like Pacific Palisades is right next to the ocean. Bro, these areas ain't supposed to be happening. You feel me? West Hollywood is out of control. This is the city. Literally don't make no logical sense to me. I'm like, bro, why is Hollywood... The Hollywood sign is on fire right now. Kid you not.
Bruh, I'm in this burnt house, right? Everything burnt. Everything burnt. I come... The Bible... There ain't nothing wrong with the Bible, fuck.
So the Pacific Palisades, Malibu, and the Hollywood Hills, 3 of the richest places to live in the world, are now completely destroyed, ravaged by these fires, along with a lot of LA, burned and devastated. I want to show you guys how these affluent areas looked before and after the fire so you can see the severity of this tragedy. I also want to show you notable landmarks and celebrity homes that have been completely destroyed. So let's get into it. The fact is that this is the worst fire LA has ever seen in history. This is what used to be a beautiful, very well-off neighborhood in the Pacific Palisades anyone would be thankful to live in, reduced to now ash and dust as if it's a war zone. This is the same place now. Another neighborhood in the Palisades looking sunny, beautiful, and vibrant, now completely leveled, leaving everyone to start over. This fire has caused over 100,000 people to evacuate. It's burned over 30,000 acres of land. This is what used to be the beautiful stretch of the Pacific Coast Highway along Malibu, and it's now turned into a burnt and charred black strip of unlivable houses. Billions of dollars of real estate gone. And I see a lot of discourse of people saying, well, who matters if it happened to them? They're rich. They can just buy a new house. It doesn't matter for them. It does, though. It's still their lives, all their memories in that house. And a lot of people in these neighborhoods are not as well off as you would think. 20 to 30,000 structures are in danger of being burned, like hospitals, schools. Notable landmarks like the Barbenheimer houses, Runyon Canyon, all completely burnt and destroyed. Notable celebrities that have had their houses completely burnt down in front of their eyes: Miles Teller and his wife. Paris Hilton's home with her family is completely gone. She actually had to watch it burn live on the news and said she's completely heartbroken. I believe the Kardashians' Malibu home burnt. Khloe Kardashian put this on her story and said absolutely devastating. Leighton Meester from Gossip Girl and her husband, Adam Brody, their house is gone. One of Leonardo DiCaprio's homes has reportedly burned. Eugene Levy had to escape from his own house as it burnt, and he described it as black and intense. He said the smoke was so dark he couldn't even see. This is all that's left of Anna Faris's home, so nothing. Other stars with homes in the Pacific Palisades, Hollywood, or Malibu that have burned include the Barkers, Alabama and Landon, Miley Cyrus, Jennifer Aniston, Bradley Cooper, Tom Hanks, Reese Witherspoon, and Adam Sandler.
I shouldn't be crying because my entire block is burnt down, but God saved my house. Why are all of my neighbors, why are they? And then in the middle of 2 burnt down blocks, there's one house standing, and that's mine.
I'm the cow. Listen, I'm gonna make you sweat, make you wet, make you wet, wet, wet. I'm gonna make you scared, little baby, pissing in your castle pressure.
Vault unlocked. Hello, what is up, you dazzling diamonds and the others? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Linda Kyle, and this is the Vault. Anyway, you guys, let's jump straight into this video. Alrighty then, you guys. If you guys haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys do enjoy my videos, please do click on the thank you button. And before you guys leave out of here, please do drop me a comment in the comment section down below, right? Americans, at this point, I feel like it will serve you to stop making jokes about God. Did you guys not learn anything from Brazil?
Speeches have been on fire. Who got shouted out the most? Let's look at the numbers. God, creator of the universe, 0 mentions. No surprise in this godless town.
One day later. America, it is time for you guys to wake up and smell the roses. You guys need Jesus. You really, really do. Because the way he's taking his hand off of you in 2025, it's kind of really scary. You guys need to come together and start becoming more serious about the situation, right? If you are living in a city, we are speaking about the fires in Hollywood, in California, right? If you are living in a city where it's dark and dirty, and there are many secrets above and below the tunnels, right? What would you do if you can't move around evidence? Now, there's a lot of conspiracies that are going around about what is actually happening in California. People are saying it's not just natural fires. Somebody is starting them. Somebody is commissioned, or people are commissioned to actually start these fires in the most affluent areas. And it's starting to look like maybe that is true. So if you are, or you have so many secrets, what would you do if you can't move around the evidence? Because it is literally woven into your homes, your mansions. I mean, Diddy couldn't get away from it. He couldn't get away from the raid, and they found a whole lot in his house. So if you saw that unfold, what would you do? And not as an individual, not just Jay-Z or this one or this one. If it is true that these people are really part of the Illuminati or the cabal, right? What would you guys do as a collective? In my opinion, if I was a villain in the story, I would burn that shit to the ground. It only makes sense, right?